Torgal, what is it?
Nothing good, I'll wager. Come on.
What happened here?
Imperials! You'll pay for this!
Ah! We've got a live one!
What are you doing here?
Remember our orders? No survivors!
Who would order such a thing?
Too slow.
Kill all the ducal dogs!
Ducal dogs? They were innocent people!
Did you, Branded? You were born a slave, and you'll die one!
Not this time.
All must burn! The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annabella's command!
My mother ordered this.
Clive.
I know. It can wait. sorry, Lady Hannah. You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
We're too late. Gav. Clive. Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew East Pool was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way Father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
When you're ready, then.
Now, rats, lead me to your nest. Lord Kupka has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
To Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
The reports from Eastpool are disturbing. We knew the Vicereine had no love for her subjects, but to order the slaughter of an entire village.
What happened? Is everything all right?
Wanted to send a message.
I see I'm busy here. Not saying Fornian, do you? That it? Fine.
Clive, was it?
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather.
We can keep running, or we can walk through this door.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we will be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the Blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sandbreck is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Author. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mined from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly, this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. A And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick breather, ain't I?
Clive! You're all right! I thought you might be... Ah!
Clive, was it?
Well? What's that for you, dear? Not bad, if I do say so myself. That it? Fine.
So what god's-forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital. And what business would you lot having... On second thoughts, I don't want to know. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know. I reckon I can find a buyer. Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, somewhat foul's brewing, and it ain't Tyre's borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will ya?
All right.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
It's nice to see the hideaway finally coming alive. Wasn't so long ago us old hands were ratting about the place like peas in a bucket.
Ah, Clive.
Gradually getting used to the place.
I'm glad to hear it. I was hoping you might be persuaded.
I don't doubt it.
We strive to be better than though. Now, as to the task itself, I have 3 meals for 3 industrial.
I'd be happy to.
Marvelous. The 3 individuals you'll be You'll find one by the entrance, another in the bunks, and the other guarding this.
To send a message.
Can I help you? Kenneth sent me.
Ah, wonderful. Do you hear that? Our food isn't...
Is he sick?
I'm afraid so. I tend to those who cannot tend to themselves. Which I would be lost without the kindness of good people like... Come, you must eat if you want to go.
Back so soon? Fancied...
Kenneth sent me.
He wasn't wrong. The way my gut's been...
God.
It's not. But sometimes folk need locking up, and someone has to watch over them. You keep yourself on the right side of these...
He's never this late.
Ooh, something smells good.
It is.
Oh, my thanks. These birds are needy.
They must keep you busy.
Ah, there's never a moment's rest. Probably for the best I eat down here. And who has time to wash and dress for dinner when they've got little darlings like these to wait? Anyway, thanks for the food.
I think that's everyone. I better let Kenneth know.
Do you need any help, Miss Molly?
I don't know.
Ah, you're back. Here. You're...
The hideaway's quite something.
A fact we are proud of, believe me. You have your place too, of course, as you have just...
It's kind of you to say so.
It is the truth, and not a soul among us would deny it. Clive, my latest and greatest recipe, my life's work, if you will, is almost complete. And you shall be among the first.
Very well. Good day. Or is it night? I have quite the find for you today. you wish to study the tomes? The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
Who knew dung had so many uses?
Clive, was it?
He's never this late. Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left...
Why leave the safety of the hut?
For coin. It's the hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And wait. You...
I was.
Then I ask a favour of you.
I'll do what I can.
Oh.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall. And he's been working for Quinton, the tavern king.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend.
did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see the lad?
You haven't much, but you're free to look. Keep fighting the good fight.
Sun's setting fast. They'll all be back.
Ah, if it isn't Sid...
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago.
Randall, you say? The porter. Though,
I'll go and look for him.
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south. I do hope nothing's happened to him.
Can I have another cup, Daddy?
How many have I had? Wait, I don't want to know.
You all right?
The hanged man. We were attacked. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but...
Where did this happen?
Further down the road, please.
I'll do what I can. You go back... Goblins. Why am I not surprised?
Garuda, lend me your strength!
Who's that? Not this time. Fall. What a fine hound. Sorry, Randall. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside.
Gadget the grocer, now isn't it?
So it took a tilt between the Wardens of Light and Dark to finally drive the Royals.
Ah, there you are. And? Damn it.
He's not far from the South Gate.
Of course. I knew he was brave.
And you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he...
Because it helped keep the hideaway.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too... And I suppose you're none too happy either.
Well, at least you're safe. Poor Randall.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Wanted to send a message.
It's all gone.
You've lost a letter.
Not just a letter. I lost everything.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. Worst of all, that letter I lost?
Maybe if you retrace your...
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but they're a curse brick now. I'll just have to own up.
Fine.
Are you serious?
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies.
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us. And if you can find Sid's...
If it's there.
Wonderful. Now, I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and
I'm sure he doesn't. The letter won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can. The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open. Good. Looks like I'm in the right area. More of the lost supplies. I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. We've come this far. Might as well ask around.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well,
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth. No idea if it was your letter, but you know...
which way did it go?
Towards Lost Wing? Seemed well looked after to me.
To the village, then.
I'll have you know, manning the village entry's no small task.
There's plenty looking to be a fine harvest.
for you. Did Master Quentin summon you?
The shad's all salted and smoked.
It seems we have our cup. Someone's waiting for this. He's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our career out of trouble.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Wanted to send a message.
Maybe I should just own up. Oh, there you are. I just got...
Found the things you dropped. Only a little one.
And all thanks to losing those supplies was one thing, but if...
Is it about Cursebreaker?
She's off studying in Canver, and her
He never mentioned it.
Well, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be... So I'd say you did us both a service. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day.
The reports from Eastpool are...
Take a seat, Clive. I'll fetch...
So you're really going... Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do.
Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's. His legions are on the march again.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirst. Still, might work to our advantage on this. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells is making it.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or lucky for you.
This.
Well, no, not that. That gets you an order, and it's the dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the stoke. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house.
That's good of you, but... Who is this?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of it, and she's quite a woman, if you know.
A woman?
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a...
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Oh, goat at your service. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies, and there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. Anyway, if you're ever interested in... reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own. Here you go.
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could
That depends.
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quint. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out.
They're probably
You're probably right. So, will you?
I can
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there. Take it.
So you're the new arrivals. You're safe here.
Truly. I'm hungry.
Wait here. I won't be long.
But how did the grocer know his daughter?
Can I have another?
I'll have 2 plates of...
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without
It's not for...
Oh, my apologies. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you...
That's really all it takes.
Of course it is. I do as and Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured get, well. Don't keep our new comrades wait.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this'll be enough.
Don't tell me. Turnips for some.
Brother, did you see?
Yeah.
May we? Such plenty. Never in all.
Brother, this place is like we sat and no one shouted. We ate.
I know.
You're free now.
Thank you.
What happens to us now, brother?
Master Quinton will never forgive me if I don't save that crop. I want no... Wait, that's... Ah, if you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard...
And you need someone to solve your pest...
I do indeed. I've never seen him so... I suppose the smell's got him worked up. And little wonder. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master... You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to you? Please. Rid us of...
All right.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's Bales.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
Very well.
Not this time. Looks like that was the last of them. I'd better let Quentin's man.
That'll be enough for today.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing?
Those wasps won't be...
Oh, thank you. Master Quint... Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep out the vineyards were Master Quinton's idea.
Well... He said...
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. Thanks again. Finally, I can harvest those grapes. And with the weather we've had, this year's will be a magnificent vintage for sure.
Done for. I've seen your face before. You're a friend of mine.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back.
All right.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too. They looked a nasty bunch, though.
Golden Stables, my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Huh? Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it? Get him, lads. I want that blade.
I'll be keeping my blade,
There he is.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them. The Empire might be in charge,
but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the blood axes and me...
I see. Then you do...
Just as you did today.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do to make this place presentable. You bet.
There he is, the man of the hour.
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. But will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me? Northreach.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel. But that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south. A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you...
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
However do they get that color?
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I taught...
The men who gave me this, and no more my master, but...
From the moment you acquired it, that brand... But today, it is going to give you a...
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make...
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it?
Oi, hold up. Another fucking... Get out of my sight!
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they... The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best, as do you and I. Now, we can speak more.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired of us.
And if anyone requests her company...
Madame.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling, welcome.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And whatever wound you so tight...
You, meant I don't want to keep my companion.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet... Yes. Otto, but to answer your question, I need you to find someone. Tatienne has been gone for several days now.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and... proof of that, and hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking to... Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I...
You saw her before she did?
The day before. She'd lost her comb. It wasn't anything fancy, but you see, Tatienne was an orphan.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid made...
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been... And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later.
I'm... told... Did she...
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet... She did mention a name.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tati. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in.
This man from the garrison?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got us.
You've been very...
Don't let him get away with this.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
That's the day done then.
Heard the bones fell favourably to the...
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel? Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy...
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left the...
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Falls there nigh on every night.
It's not been half a moon since Bellamy's tour.
Clive.
That remains...
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the...
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause... You'll find they have little love for bearers. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. His name is Bertrand. And he works at...
I shall return as soon as I find...
Greetings. You are one of the dames chosen, I see. Me. I am but a nameless weaver of song, who would warm the hearts of the good folk of this town with such humble cloth as the muse might permit me to make.
The markets are a very...
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
You see it too, then? It's not just me bleary eyes playing tricks on me.
If you mean the waves stopped at full crest, then yes, I do. How could I miss the bleeding thing?
That's enough for today, Branded.
Go on, back to the pens with you. I need you fit for the morrow's harvest.
That's enough dallying.
Up, the lot of you. There's still work to be done.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Buy, sell, or be gone. Good riddance.
Weren't expecting any new Branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts.
Many traders stopped to peddle their wares, but only one's been seen.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. If you seek him out, fact is, folks round here would sooner act, and that's even with the dame's broke.
Understood.
What's this? A Branded?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days.
Yeah, he had a comb which he claimed, but old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not. I stood firm, however, and for all.
And do you know where he went?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would too. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I...
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village. Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman. Well, the wolves have been busy. So it is you.
If that's true, then the body... The girl Yannick went off to sea every night.
You.
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to, by the looks of things.
We both found who we were searching for.
Yeah, he was a jealous sod. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself in. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to more for some dealings and does...
If you mean this comb...
He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask us something else. He stole the...
Wait. Where would they have gone? And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see...
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can... Speaking of which, could you tell her what happened? Might happen.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
If it was a message that...
You are still in one piece. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the...
Thank you, but... I was on my way to...
You... I see. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a court that rarely do such.
I found this with Tatienne.
Thank you for returning it.
I should go.
Before you do, the veil counts among its patrons several, according to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen.
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the Legion? But that couldn't possibly be true.
I will.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new...
I let her out of her pen while I did my... I think she's lost.
I can't...
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me... and she likes walking in the wheat. Oh, she must be starving too.
In that case... That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields?
A branded? Why should I help you, eh?
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet.
Chloe, is it? Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the wind. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with...
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have...
Chloe? More brown than white. Is that... Someone napping. I hope they don't mind it.
The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough, Chloe. Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favourite. None of the other... It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you?
She's not dead.
That? The crystal's curse, and now she's gone forever.
No, don't...
It's true. And without that...
Dad's...
They do. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in.
I'm so sorry, Chloe.
Up, the lot of you. There's still work to be done.
You, Brandy, here, now! You're late.
What? Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? Well, don't just...
All right.
My. He's over that way, towards the coast.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
What if I can help it? Stay back. I'll deal with this.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. Your father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this?
You're not supposed to... Stop looking at me like that. We were only having...
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? But...
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this.
You, Branded, come here this instant. How dare you frighten my son? You that wolf was... You are the entertainment.
Nor am I.
See? I told you, he talks too much.
You're not the Branded. Well, the sins of the slave are the sin...
That unlucky wretch would be me. I'm beholden to no one.
Lies!
Shut your mouth at those bearers you killed. They were and unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do...
Father, he's scaring me.
How dare...
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better...
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us...
I'm wasting my time, but I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. That much I can do it. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
More victims of the noble. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. Never gets any easier.
Is that what you're here?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the cross. Is you here?
Gladly.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. How can they think so little of
Simple. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. Still. Such...
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Same with bearers. Fed or not, the realm's nest two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
Buy something or not?
Don't think I haven't got my eye on you, Branded. On you go.
That's the day done then.
Sergeant's got it in for us two. As if... Where's your Commanding officer Branded. Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got...
I'm just passing through.
Don't.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the...
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon?
How about it, Branded? Care to show us a...
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls...
Fine.
Oh, and just so you know, take a moment to get ready if you need it. Now...
If that's what you...
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. All right. Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How'd a bearer win the Dane's favour anyway?
By knowing when to hold my tongue.
Got potential. I'll give you that.
Can I go now?
Regas, gas.
The dame's man or no, he's still a Brandon.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
Yeah, good bloody riddance.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this.
The Emperor's fine.
Yeah, on second thought, maybe don't mention this to the dame. We wouldn't want you getting into trouble for brawling now, will we?
You're one of the dames, I see. Well, you'd best be back to the Vale.
Excuse me, you there? The gentleman? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon. Might I trouble you for some assistance?
And who exactly would I be
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble... I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious, and who better than someone... Would you be willing to...
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate. There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and...
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. And though I cannot prevent you from Pete strongly...
That's the day done then. Drinks.
With the right
You there! Fancy a drop of the Empire's finest?
The dame get her hooks into you then? Well, fresh fish.
It all smells so delightful.
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind.
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be...
this for a drink?
Not just any drink. The very best. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. Etienne likes it. Tell him there's more where that came from.
Of course.
I have no...
Well, I have business with you.
I do not know you.
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or...
Fine. This is lighter than you.
I can always...
You will do no such thing. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would payment.
Cigars?
Those cigars...
However, do...
There's nothing here for your kind, brat.
I have a delivery from Etienne.
Why didn't... Times are hard. Sorry about the welcome. Here.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out. I believe these...
Delightful. The dame will be...
You don't say. And what...
You mean the crystals?
Why not just tell me in the...
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in... And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest...
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce.
As scarce as chocobo teeth. Hence the thriving market for even this... Do you think it
I think you're doing what you believe.
Yeah, indeed. A reward for a job well done. I have the... I thank you. As will our mute...
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon. Can I trust you to be...
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Sambre-Croix society.
All right.
But this town is carried upon the backs of its bearers. Not for the want of coin. Simple fare cost little more than it. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses despite my best attempts at secrecy. Which brings me to my request. The
Fine.
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not here. Deliver... What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today, that happens to be the barrack. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed.
It's no wonder so many died.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed.
You won't be staying, then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected...
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well. I have something.
From the Chamberlain. You need to leave.
Branded! Who told you to rest? And you, if you've got a message...
It's not been half a moon since then.
Looks like now's not the... You look like you need a...
Not half as much as I need. I don't eat.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead.
That's something, at least.
Get it, boy!
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster than it.
Here.
The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over.
You need to...
But I won't.
And what of your own hurt?
Don't wait.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
That bastard!
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something. All right. Are you with?
Business, though not my own.
Ah, so he just as well. I hear his friends back at court.
So he really is a
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by...
Rare for one in his...
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became... My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot. We always look forward to your visits, Clive. The Dame especially.
Think I might see you tonight?
That depends on how much you want to see.